Battle Booth. Shout out to the Battle Booth. I fuck with them too.
The Battle Booth. If you look them up, y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Drill coming at y'all live and direct from the Battle Booth. Merry Christmas, salutations, you know what I mean? Yo, before I get on camera, I'm gonna just tell y'all, I did something crazy over the weekend, man. I did something stupid crazy over the weekend. I got a face tattoo. I'm not gonna show y'all yet, but after I saw, one of my favorite battlers get a tattoo on the face, I was like, you know what? Psst, life is too short. I'm gonna run to the tattoo shop. I'm gonna get a tattoo on my face. Shit says God's favorite, which I think. That's just fire. I don't know if I spelled it correctly, but that shit is fire. Psst. Fire. I'm about to get another one right here. I'm just fucking around, yo. Salute to Math Hoffa, man, for bugging out over the weekend, getting a face tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Getting God's favorite over the eyebrow. My shit's fire. My shit's better. You know what I'm saying? My shit's way better. I did that shit myself with a permanent marker. It's just fire, right? Let me know in the comments if y'all think I should get another one on the other side. But anyways, yo, let's talk about this shit, man. Christmas morning. Ugh. Christmas morning. And this is what we waking up to. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy about this situation? Let me just tell y'all right away what it is. Salute to Piper Boy Williams, you know what I'm saying, for doing his investigative shit or stuff, you know what I mean? Let me turn this light on so y'all could get a good look at my tattoo while I'm talking. Salute to Piper Boy Williams, man, for putting out some information out there regarding Ty Pretty. Now, Ty Pretty versus Ace Amin recently happened on iBattle, you know what I'm saying, like last week or some shit like that. Ty Pretty was exposed in this battle for sexual, I don't even want to go into exactly what it was. So he was exposed, you know what I'm saying, by Ace Amin. Ace Amin brought out some paperwork, you know what I'm saying, that shows that Ty Pretty was convicted of this and did that, or whatever the case was. And supposedly and apparently it had to do also with a minor, right? It had to do with somebody who was underage, you know what I'm saying? So somebody who was below the age of 18. The situation. Now, shortly after that, Ty Pretty did a 30 to 45 minute interview with, who was it? Was it 15 Minutes of Fame? It was either 15 Minutes of Fame and Hip Hop is Real, one of them two. And Ty Pretty was literally sitting there trying to explain and justify, pretty much elaborate on what it was that was going on with that whole situation. You know what I mean? There was some people like myself and like Piper Boy Williams, which I saw on Twitter, that was watching this and was really kind of like questioning, a lot. Because I don't know, for me, it's different. For me, when I'm listening and watching somebody, you can tell, you know what I'm saying, when somebody's, genuine, empathetic, you know what I'm saying, authentic, you know what I'm saying, you can, for the most part, you can tell those things, you know what I mean? And for me, for some reason, he wasn't coming off that way in the interview. So I kind of took a little bit of an issue with it, you know what I'm saying? I said, this can't be right, you know what I'm saying? This can't be right. He just didn't sound honest to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't sound like that to me. Again, trust me, I'm a good judge of that type of character. Like, for example, when Chris Unbiased was making his videos and all that shit, it sounded very, very honest and genuine, to the point where he was providing us with details after details after details. You can hear it in his tone and his voice and the empathy, the sympathy. You can hear the understanding. You can hear the human in the person. I didn't see that in that interview, right? So I already had all for a bad taste in my mouth about that interview because he was just exposed. Now, of course, when you're going to try to clean it up, you're going to try and say these things and justify these things to try and make yourself look a little bit better for the people because you want to get booked again in battle rap and shit like that, right? So that interview drops. Shortly thereafter, I don't even know how long after, it might have been a day or two, you know what I'm saying? more paperwork comes out. I'm going to post the paperwork here. More paperwork comes out, right? More proof comes out, right? Ty Purdy tried to say that the person that he was involved with, or the situation happened with, was like 17, was like 16, 17, and he was like 18, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of normal. Like if you're in high school, you know what I'm saying, and you're a senior and you're messing around with like a sophomore or junior, you know what I'm saying? Some kids in high school are even advanced, are in advanced classes, so you could be like a junior or a senior and be 16, because you could be advanced, like they could advance you. So shit like that be happening, but that's not what the issue is, right? Where the issue comes in is the fact that Ty Pretty tried to say that it was a teenager of that age, which would make it, I guess, not okay, but okay, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Because that means they would have been in the same age group, they would have been doing the same school, the same things, so it makes sense. But in this situation, though, right, there's paperwork that shows that the individual that was involved in this case with Ty Pretty was actually below the age of 13, was actually younger than 13 years old. 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still see my tat, yo? Because my shit's fire. 13 years younger than 13. And this man got in front of a camera. This man got in front of a camera, right? Cried. Literally. Which was also some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, this dude's bullshitting like a motherfucker. This dude is bullshitting. Like, once I seen those fake ass tears, bro, that fake ass crying, it's like, nah, this dude is really looking for sympathy from everywhere. He's looking for any sympathy that he can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, to fake cry like that on camera is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, all right, yeah, this dude is full of it. And that's when, you know what I mean? Like, and again, because this topic is so sensitive, I only made one video. Yeah, I feel like my nose is stuffed still. What the fuck? I just woke up, so I haven't even drank that much water yet. So I'm probably still a little congested. But yeah, 13, once I seen them fake tears, bro, like, and this is why I made one video on this. You know what I'm saying? I made one video when the news first came out because I wanted to just, make sure people knew that information was put out there. And then I had an opinion. On the video that I made about this topic. I had an opinion. I said, hey, yo, somebody like this, right? Somebody who's done some shit like this, or who's been involved, or who's, accused of doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case is, all this sexual should not be allowed back onto a battle rap stage. They shouldn't be allowed back into the culture like this, bro. They should, what? Like, at what point, like, where do we stop the madness when it comes to that type of shit? Like, what, bro, Adi Boom was a snitch, and you haven't even seen him back on the stage since that happened. And I'll tell you right now that I don't think snitching is as bad as, well, I mean, it depends what you're snitching on, but still, I don't think that it's as bad as, you know what I'm saying, like sexually assaulting or sexually abusing somebody. Not if you ask me. So this information comes out. This is information that describes what it was that happened. You know what I'm saying? And then Piper Boy Williams, salute to Piper Boy, you know what I'm saying, for doing it, uploaded a blog exposing that information as well. You know what I'm saying? Put a picture up on Twitter first, so I seen it. And then he uploaded a blog, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much pointing out the fact that this dude is a liar, that he lied pretty much on behalf of not even what happened, but like what the age of the person that it happened with. And if you're lying about one thing in a story, then what are you not lying about in the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you not lying about in the story? That's how it goes to me. And that's why I couldn't trust this from the beginning, because it was like, as soon as Ace Amin exposed this information, and then you're up there in front of Ace Amin, pretty much showing no sympathy towards the situation, and you're kind of almost showing pride in the fact that you were involved in this type of shit. That alone right there tells me, nah, there's something wrong here. And then the way that everything kept unfolding afterwards kept telling me that, yeah, this is not somebody who I am going to support or I want to see back in the community, in the culture, on a stage, listen to it. If I ever see this dude rapping anywhere, I'm turning this shit off. I'm either turning it off or I'm like changing the channel. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? You people want to, URL and battle leagues want to blackball battle rappers for, you know what I'm saying, so that they don't battle on another league. Blackball somebody who's like this, like who, like what? You want to blackball somebody, a battle rapper who's never done anything to them, so that they don't battle on another league because they have beef with another league. But you guys better be putting that same energy behind somebody like this. Like battle leagues need to put the same energy behind somebody like this. You guys went ahead and completely disowned Tech, right? There was never any accusation. There was never no nothing. He was never, you know what I'm saying, convicted of. But that's what y'all did though, right? So just like Piper Boy saying, just like Piper Boy said, like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't know, man. And this is what I said from the very first video. So I don't regret or take back anything that I've done or said on this topic, ever. I never do, because I keep my shit genuine and real. Like, I don't really care about how anybody feels about how I feel about something, because it's how I feel about it. And from the get, I said that this dude being involved in this shit, being convicted of some shit like this, and being whatever, all this stuff, nah, you don't belong back in the fucking coach. You don't belong back on the stage, bro. Like, what kind of example are we setting? We setting the example like, yo, in this community, in this culture, it's okay. So for you to do sexual shit, go to jail, be convicted for it, then you could be allowed back onto a Smack URL stage or back on the stage for battle rap because we accept everybody. No, get the fuck out of here with that, man. That's the kind of message that's being sent to people, bro. It's like, oh, you could do this. You could be a convicted sexual predator. You could be a registered sex offender. All this stuff, and you could still be on the fucking stage, and we could break you off with a nice check. You know what I'm saying, to battle. No, bro. There's a lot of us that got integrity. There's a lot of us that got a lot of honor. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us that got respect. You know what I'm saying, for the opposite sex. There's a lot of us that got a lot of that stuff, man. And we don't want that. We don't appreciate that. We don't want that shit around us, man. We don't want that kind of influence. Yo, this tattoo's fire. God's favorite. What y'all know about that shit? I just got a face tat. You know what I mean? Bah! I already know what it is, though. It's your boy Joe coming at y'all live and down right from the battle. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe already, because I'm sick and tired of asking all you motherfuckers. You heard me? Battle.